Welcome to Hard Talk. I am 𝚂𝚗𝚒𝚗𝚒𝚝, and imagine if you recently got hired as HQ. How does it feel? Well, today I have a very special guest with me. He is the recently hired ACGS for the EST time zone. Please welcome simply Aiden17. Well, Aiden, for people who don't know you, are you able to introduce yourself?
I am. Hello, I am simply Aiden17, your Assistant Chief of General Staff for the EST time zone. Um, I was recently hired when Secret reached out to me, wondering if I would want to be a member of Chief of Staff. Ever since I've been hired, I've been working on implementing new things with the regiments I oversee, and I've just overall been active.
You recently became CGS. How did it feel when Secret DM'd you about the position?
It was pretty surreal because I did not expect Secret himself to end up reaching out to me, asking if I wanted a headquarters position because to technically get into headquarters, you need to have a lot of trust and you got to be like he's got to like see something in you that he doesn't see in others. So, um, him reaching out to me clearly meant he saw something in me that he didn't see in others, and I was just it was just surreal. I couldn't believe it was happening.
Right. So currently, what regiments do you oversee?
I oversee the Royal Military Police and the Air Assault Brigade.
Air Assault Brigade. So, what strategies are you implementing to get those two regiments active? As I, for a fact, the whole army knows that these specific regiments are not doing good so far
As of right now,
with
I'm trying
activity.
to as of right now, I'm trying to get something into AAB where it's sort of a reward system for like being active and completing trainings and tryouts. You would earn rewards. Um, in RMP, it was kind of left off, kind of bad. So I'm trying to get docs up to date, make a database, all of that, and then I'm gonna focus more on RMP's operation and activity after that.
All right. So recently, the Metropolitan Police was commissioned. A couple of hours ago, Secret decommissioned the entire regiment. Now, when the Metropolitan Police got commissioned, what were your feelings, and did you think that it would bring any harm to the Royal Military Police, as they are both policing regiments?
Initially, I thought that the Metropolitan Police weren't really needed in this British Army because, like you said, we have the Royal Military Police and they're pretty much the same thing. But I didn't really question Secret because I felt like he knew what he was doing, and part of being HQ is having trust for your other HQ members. So I allowed him to do what he was doing, and I just focused on my two regiments.
So honestly speaking, you didn't see any need of the Metropolitan Police.
I did not see any need for it.
All right, that's good to know. So, as since we were talking about policing, let's move on to your assault brigade. So recently, a new head of airborne was hired. In general, the staff has been changing so far. What are your feelings on that?
My feelings are pretty neutral. I'm just trying to get AB active.
All right, so as I was saying, Eden, AFK, alright, AFK. Recently, AAB has been hiring new staff, and you've also mentioned that your feelings were neutral. Uh, uh, What are your future plans for this specific regiment? Are there going to be any specific like command changes or anything?
Um, right now, we are working on a pretty big project. My bad. That's kind of like behind the scenes that most people, besides Senior HQ and HQ, don't currently know about. Some AAB members themselves don't currently know about it. So I'm just trying to get that in place before I really start on major like hirings, because we're going to need hirings for that as well.
One thing I've also noticed, um, AAB has been inactive, honestly speaking. I've mentioned that before and I will mention it again. Is there any hope for AAB?
There is certainly hope for AB. I just and this is a little on my part as well. I just got to find people who want to actually be in the high command positions and forcing activity. Um, it's been kind of a struggle finding people with motivation to keep the regiment alive. But I feel like I'm going to end up getting people who want to actually keep it alive, and hopefully they do.
Right. Um, my last question. I'll just come to my last question. Um, do you think that there is a chance of any HQ member getting removed from the BA?
In full honesty, professional underscore Jerkson, I could see him being removed as he hasn't been as active as everybody else within the headquarters. I could also see that's it, just professional Jerkson because of his activity.
Uh, thank you for your time. Uh, uh, we also would like to mention our sponsor for today's interview, UKSF.